Once upon a time, there was an interior designer who had the dream of creating beautiful living spaces for the rich and famous. He was so passionate about his craft that he saved up all his money to send himself to design school. After 4 years of studying and hard work, the designer graduated with flying colors. With a confident notion that he had what it takes to make it in the world, he ventured off to find his first job. His marathon job search finally paid off when he landed an opportunity to design for a wealthy businessman.
The home was sprawling and had plenty of scope for creative renovation.
With a month-long deadline set ahead, our budding designer came up with inventive ideas to bring this space to life. On the day of the reveal, the results were astounding. The businessman was overcome with excitement as he inspected every corner and praised the creative touches that gave each room a distinct personality. Word quickly spread of the designer's brilliance, and before long, he had loads of clients clamoring for his services. Thanks to his dedication and hard work, he earned a name in the elite interior design circles as one of the best designers of his time. His designs quickly caught the attention of the mega-rich and famous. Soon enough, he found himself designing spaces for movie stars and prominent personalities. The challenge of recreating unique spaces filled the designer with a sense of purpose and joy. Although most clients adored the designer's artistry, one in particular had no regard for his craft. He despised the designer's boldness and opulence, demanding less ambitious changes to suit a more conservative palette. Then one fateful evening, the designer got yet another project to recreate a penthouse suite. This commission came from none other than the awe-inspiring ruling monarch of a nearby country. The designer was ecstatic. Upon arriving in the regal suite, the designer met the guardian of the palace, who briefed him on the Herculean task set before him to replace the outdated interiors with contemporary glamour and grandeur. Amidst a flurry of furnishing and decorations, the designer worked diligently over the next few weeks to create his masterpiece. Aside from adding exquisite wallpapers and vibrant colors, he also added small touches to include motifs of natural beauty, such as wildflowers and pastoral scenes.
When the royal family saw their new penthouse, they were utterly flabbergasted.
Even the typically immovable guardian gasped in awe, marveling at the tremendous effort and creativity put forth by the designer. The royal family showered their praise and appreciation upon the designer before offering him stewardship of the entire palace, a great honor and privilege. But the designer politely declined, citing his fondness for designing luxury living spaces. Impressed, the royal family gifted him with a blank check for his contribution to transforming their palace. Amazingly, the blank check was worth 25 times his previous paycheck. Now having wealth, fame, and recognition, the designer decided to use his newfound fortune to open a luxurious international design consultancy. With its exquisite range of services, the consultancy drew in clients from all over the world looking for a lavish and exclusive makeover of their homes and villas. In spite of the endless success and publicity, the designer never forgot his roots. To commemorate his journey, he established a scholarship program to fund aspiring interior designers. As the years passed, the designer watched his business grow bigger and brighter as each day brought a fresh batch of innovative projects. The designer found pride in his creations and contentment in his profession. Being able to design intricate spaces for some of the world's most influential people was a thrilling and humbling experience. No matter where life took him, the designer proudly bore with him the satisfaction of having once achieved something great. One sunny morning, the designer received a call from a close friend asking for help in designing a home for her sister. With his enthusiasm still intact, the designer wasted no time in accepting the offer. It was surprising to see how much the world of interior design had advanced since the designer last practiced. with all kinds of perfect materials, dreamy designs and new textures. It was almost like a fantasy land. The designer finished the project just in time, and the client was mere inches away from tears. With a hug that reassured his trust in this amazing field, the designer said goodbye, knowing full well that his passion for design would always remain unshakable. And that is when the story of the interior designer ended, giving way to a legacy of beautiful designs left behind.